right? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to all Sayakian throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and a sound doctrine. And to the Akwathium and the children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the true name of the Father is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shah, he is the deliverer, which he's on his way back to deliver his elect. And one third out of this captivity that they're in. All right. My name is Maka Allah Bangab Yashala. I'm a watchman for Philadelphia camp. And I'm just going to go into came up on this article. It says unpaid federal workers turning to food banks as government shutdown continues, man. So hey, man, that's letting you know right there that this society is crumbling, right in front of your face, man. Right, this society is crumbling right in front of your face, and yo, there's nothing that people can do about it. Why? Because it's been ordained by who? Yahweh Bashim Shah. You know, and I go around asking people like, "Yo, what you think about that government shutdown?" They be like, "Oh man, they playing games." Slacking. And mainly it's the nigga woman, man. You know, it's the nigga woman mainly, and she like, "Oh, well, people gonna start snapping." Okay, go ahead and handle your business. Snap, which that's what they want you to do, so they can declare martial law. You know, and it's a thing called order out of chaos, which is on the back of your dollar bill. Novus Seclorum Ordos. All right, which is order out of chaos, man. So that's what they trying to do, man. Look at George Soros. He shut down what? He shut down the Soviet Union in 1991, man. The same dude that betted Jacob Rothschild and said that he was going to shut down the America, the American economy this year, man. And they bet money, and if people pay attention, which they don't, them heavy hitters took their money out of America, you know. So anyway, man, this the article. This from let's see it. I don't know if that light too bright. It says unpaid federal workers turning to food banks. Government Salakia turning to food banks as government shutdown continues, and it's from ABC News. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the clip real quick so you can hear that.
Seriously, what is this? New Listerine Ready tabs aren't
Of
put
course,
on
they're gonna play
mints or
that
marbles.
bullshit ass shit.
If you guessed they're tabs that turn into liquid as you chew, so you can swish and clean your whole mouth instantly, then you were correct. And that was a really good guess. Nice job.
The shutdown's impact is only growing. Today, the final third of the 800,000 impacted federal employees, including the U.S. Coast Guard, will miss their first paycheck. And then on Friday, the federal courts run out of money. They may suspend hearing civil cases. And tax season, starts in a couple of weeks, and the White House promising the IRS will process your refunds, but the status of other services, for example, staffing to answer your tax questions, well, that is uncertain. A bipartisan group of senators met on Monday, but both sides agreed there was no progress.
And at that point, the administration has taken extraordinary lengths to minimize the impact of the shutdown, but that can only go on for so long.
Yeah. As more and more people are impacted and feel that.
So, kind man, you see that right there. We about to be in tax season, you know. With these fucking black bitches, you know. I'm gonna say that these black bitches, and that goes for all 12 tribes, man. You know, y'all like to, and that's the reason why y'all have children, man. Y'all have children to try to, get and then a lot of them don't work, man. You know, they be having them children, and then they try to sell their children through income tax, man. You know, like, oh, yo, you can claim my child, just give me such and such amount of money, and then you only go out and do a little bit for the fucking kid, man. You know, what it say? Rise up, ye daughters that are at ease, man. You know. But anyway, man, I don't want to jump ahead of myself. Uh, Jumping into the article, it said food banks around the country near military. It says, food banks around the country near military bases or in cities with a lot of federal government employees have been stepping up to help the furloughed or unpaid workers during the government shutdown. So, yo, a furlough is like you get a time of leave basically. So you got a time of leave from your job, so they ain't telling you when you coming back. You're being furloughed from your job without pay. Like a nigga that's locked up, they be like, "Yo, you locked up or whatever." Then you go into a halfway house, and they be like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a furlough to go home and see your folks," and you happy as shit because you get to go home, chill, whatever. But then you have to return back to duty and all that, man. But it says food banks around the country near military bases or in cities with a lot of federal government employees. So they're near military bases. All right. So what are they doing? They're rationing out the food because they know, man. They know that they ain't trying to bring the government back up, man. You know, these places are near military bases or where federal employees are at in the cities, man. But they know people about to go ape shit if they can't eat. And what they gonna do? And that's the what's that? The agriculture the department, I believe, was they bought so many rounds of ammunition. They was buying the fucking ammunition up, man. You know, they was buying the ammunition up. So now they know like niggas going to act dumb when they can't get their food. But anyway, it says over the weekend in Washington, a local food bank said 2,200 furloughed federal employees received produce and other items at pop-up locations. So they just going around popping up, trying to help the people out. But yo, man, all that shit going to cease, man. All that shit going to cease. It says as the historical government shutdown moves. Let me read that again. It says as the historical government shutdown moves into its fourth week with no end in sight, anti-hunger advocates and other groups are working to make sure that federal employees and contractors can access resources and get food while they aren't getting paid. Right? Then it gives you a picture. It says TSA worker John Solanas, right, and his fiance. Oh shit. John Solanas, right, and his fiance Ryan Farmer leave the Lakeview Pantry after receiving food in Chicago. So yo, check this out, man. It says these are two men that are engaged, man. And yo, now all of a sudden these niggas gotta go to a food pantry in Chicago. And this was yesterday. All right, it says pantry after receiving food in Chicago January 14, 2019. Damn, that's crazy, man. So the Lord is not playing. These fucking faggots too. They catching it too, man. They supposed to catch it. It says in Dallas, a local church is handling it says in Dallas, a local church is handing out gift cards to furloughed employees in cities like Tampa, Chicago, Rochester, Minnesota, Ogden, Utah. Food banks are setting up pantries or expanding hours so federal employees can pick up groceries or even pet food. Have also discounts to federal workers. Award winning award winning chef Jose Andres announced that his organization World Central Kitchen will start serving food on Pennsylvania Ave in D.C. Man, so now they try and bring in these I guess you could say heavy hitters, you know, people that's chefs that's supposed to be of a high level, I guess, that can give you food that tastes good and all that shit. They try to basically trying to make something smell good out of shit, basically, for lack of better terms, man. You know, because this is all fucked up. So they like, yo, I'm a chef, I'm a top chef and all that. So I'm gonna cook this food for you, make it and make it think make things seem like they're better. And they really fucked up, man. It says one group, Hunger Free America. It says Hunger Free America. So listen how the titles of these names, man, of these organizations, shit. You know, when America is a famine is coming here, a great famine, not just a food. That's a major famine right there. The food famine, yo, that's going to be crazy, man. All right, but yo, also famine of the word, man. But we just going to stick to the famine of this food. One group, Hunger Free America. So they don't think that America could ever run out of food or anything, because they don't know scriptures. All right, and they don't know about Yahweh Shem Shah. But in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, tell you, and the last verse in Ezekiel the 38th chapter tells you that they all gonna know who he is, man. All right, it says to help unpaid federal workers navigate the process to apply for benefits located, Salakia, for benefits, pantries, or find out how to volunteer while they are furloughed. So yo, they even try to have people that's still getting paid, probably at another job, but to come and volunteer for these federal agents, man. You know? Or these people that work for the federal government. So you ain't getting paid, you're volunteering. The Lord, yo, he jacking this place up, man. It says the CEO of Hunger Free NYC, Joel Berg, worked as a federal employee for 8 years at USDA. He said that given how starting salaries for federal employees and that many Americans don't have enough savings for an emergency fund, missing even one paycheck is serious. So, yo, even these people live paycheck to paycheck, and they get paid, you could say, I guess, a decent amount of money. So how much more a person that works on a low level like a supermarket, you know, a clothing store, and you got to put all your money together and you live in the house with your family and all these different people, all right? So this shit is hitting the fan, man. It says it's clear that low-income federal employees could quickly run out of food. Read that again, man. It says it's clear that low-income federal employees could quickly run out of food for being denied even one paycheck, man. So guess what? They just lost one paycheck, man. All right? They lost one paycheck, so they could be denied, man. Like, yo, they can run out of food fast. Why? Because now you got people getting paid, so they put money if they have there, and then you have the stock market, which people always trying to get rich. Then you got niggas with gambling problems and all that. So yo, you losing money, man. So you depending on that paycheck. I don't care what level you think you on, man. All right. It says many dedicated public servants will need extra help with food. This shutdown vividly demonstrates just how many Americans are only one missed paycheck away from hunger. Damn. Yo, it says this shutdown vividly demonstrates just how many Americans are only one missed paycheck away from hunger, man. And that's that famine coming to this place, man. You know, when you go into Second Ezra's, man. Matter of fact, Lord's will, you know, let me grab that. You know. Yeah, damn. Yo, and Esau knows this shit. That's why he's doing what he's doing, man. You know, what's that movie? the Ray Charles movie. He said, "I'm making do what it do, baby." You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what Esau doing. He making it do what it do, as he should, man. And who is he doing it for? Yahweh Shemi outside, because Yahweh Shemi outside is in control of all this, man. All right. It says, and for people who receive food assistance on a regular basis, advocates want to help make sure they know they will receive their supplemental nutrition assistance program, which is SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, early this month, and will have to make them last until the end of February. Damn. So have to make them last to the end of February. So now you're getting your stamps. What is January? Was the 15th? Matter of fact, this article came out today about 8 hours ago. All right, so it's the 15th. So these people getting their stamps and all that. Now you're going to get them again. You're going to try to make them last. Which I talk, yo, man, you ask the average nigga woman now, yo, you getting your stamps double. What you going to do? Now they going to try to act like they going to ball out, not thinking like, damn, next month, what the fuck am I going to do? And that's the average person in this society. Retarded, man. You give them a lump sum of money, they don't know how to control it for a period of time, you know. And just like when you go back to ancient Egypt, when Joseph was sitting up there with the Pharaoh, and he broke down his dream, his vision, like, yo, man, with the what was it? I think the cattle, 7 was skinny and 7 were fat, you know, and he let him know, listen, man, a famine coming, and you're going to flourish for this 7 years, and 7 years you're going to be jacked up. So this is how you handle that, you know. But ask the average nigga now if they can if they ain't gonna be able to do that shit, man. Super Mario, brother. Yo, this dude, man. Do I got a problem with the government? You goddamn right I got a problem with them. Why? Because they against Yahweh Shemi Awashad, man. And it's foretold through the scriptures that your government, first of all, Mario, whoever the fuck you are, all right? The word govern means control, mental, mind. So they controlling your mind, man. But anyway, hopping back into the lesson, man. This dude seems like a scoffer. It says Angie Rogers, president of the Arizona Association of Food Banks, told ABC News she knows many families already have to stretch. Not from the USA. Whatever, man. It says Angie Rogers, president of the Arizona Association of Food Banks, told ABC News she knows many families already stretch their monthly benefits and are worried about the impact for those that for those that now have to make those benefits last even longer. She said also all families that receive benefits don't carry any over. Says don't carry any over to the damn. See that? They don't carry any over to the next month. So yo, if you don't carry them over to the next month, and that's just on the level where you get the benefits that you're entitled, you know, well, so-called entitled when before the government shut down. So now they giving you a lump sum. Bang, we gave you your stamps for January. Bang, we giving them to you for February. Rock out because you ain't going to get them. And if the government shut down in March, you ain't going to get them even then. All right? It says, she said almost all families that receive benefits don't carry any over to the next month. And that and that when push comes to shove, they'll sacrifice buying healthy foods if they have to prioritize other expenses like rent, man. So our people, well, people in general, but you know, mainly Jake, you know, we don't even you got stamps, you buy bullshit. Oodles, you know, uh, all types of shit from the poppy store, uh, a bunch of bullshit, man. Matter of fact, it's so bad that you buy tobacco products with your goddamn food stamps, man. And talk about you care about your children, you know? And Esau knows that. That's why I told you, rise up, ye careless daughters, man, that are at ease, man. These women are at ease, and they the ones doing that shit. All right. It says, I think it really could have a significant impact with low income families. Here we go. And those struggling with hunger because they are not going to have to cash. So like I have the cash to be able to float it to the next month. She said in an interview Friday, adding asking them to stretch a benefit that doesn't usually stretch 30 days into 45 days. Could be a challenge. So yeah, man, they're gonna have to this shit about to get real here in America, man. All right, aka Babylon, aka Sodom and Egypt. All right. It says the retailers are scrambling to make sure they have enough food in stock to handle an urging snap. All right, so they going through it just to make sure that they got enough food to put on the shelves, man. Because these people, yo, first of all, a supermarket, a grocery store, and we talking about a major chain, only has enough money, Salakia, enough food to last what about 3 days. And if they get completely wiped out, and you gotta figure where they put these markets at, man, in the neighborhoods that they in, man. All right. Last paragraph says the Fed food hotline is available at. I ain't even gonna read all that. It says information about SNAP and other government nutrition programs is available on. It gives you the website, and state government websites. Feeding America also has a search tool to find local food banks, man. So, yo, this place is done, man. Yo, this place is done. They trying to give you information to find local food banks. So, yo, first of all, the government used to help you. Now the government needs help helping the government, by giving out food to each other and all that shit. Which is, yo, fucking, yo, this place is done, man. Anyway, we grab the first scripture, man. Uh, this is Ecclesiastes the 12 verse chapter 12 verse 3 and 4. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. So yo, man, it said the grinders cease because they are few. Now these people and the government ain't getting paid, man. So they like, man, fuck that, I'm gonna find another field work. Cut down from the top to the bottom, man. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low. All right? I'm going to read that again. Verse 4 says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So that music represents having a good and the actual music, man. Because when people enjoying themselves, having a good time, they playing music, dancing around, drinking and all that, yo, this shit about to be brought low, man. And you seeing it now through the article that was just read, man. You know? I'm gonna read that again. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. So now in the article it talked about what? They got food banks and all that, man. You got food banks and all that shit. That's about to get shut down too, man. You know? Those doors are going to get closed because what? They're going to start running out of food. And the people that's actually giving out the food going to be like, oh, shit. Yo, this shit running low. Yo, we got to eat too. Our food at home running low. And the niggas that's working with them volunteering going to be looking like, yo, I ain't getting paid either. Let me go. Yo, man, try to sneak shit, tuck shit, and take it home, man. Which brings me to this right here. Because right now, that's you can say in America about, yo, we showing love, man. We gonna show love to the community and give out all this food and shit. Well, check this out, man. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24 and 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. So, yo, the love of many shall wax cold, man. I'm going to read it again. Matthew 24 and 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right? So it says iniquity, says the condition of without law, because the condition of without law, man. All right? So the condition of without law, and what's that? That's lawlessness. That's these people taking the law into their own hand, which is coming to America, man. Right? When this government shut down, and it tells you the people shall not regard their kings. So they ain't going to regard nothing that they saying. That's why you had years ago, which now they did everything for a reason because they set everything up. And these things are being done for that reason, man. You know, that's why they bought all that ammunition. You got the Department of Agriculture, which is about food buying ammunition. For what? Because they know niggas going to try to run up in them food banks that they giving out food to. And they going to cut your ass down, man. You know? And it says the love of many shall wax cold. So they ain't going to be like, yo, bro, you hungry? You need something to eat? Everybody going to be looking out for themselves, man. And that's what's coming to this place. Everybody's going to be every man for himself, man. But guess who going to eat? The men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, his prophets, man. Right? Those the ones that's going to eat. And the rest of you people, you're going to be asked out, getting caught up in all types of different bullshit, man. You know? Why? Because it was ordained for you. All right, I'm ending on this, man. This is Isaiah chapter 30. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. So y'all, that's what these niggas doing now. They covering, all right, but not with a cover of him, because who they trying to cover themselves with? Esau's system, everything that Esau has, you know. So now the Lord like, look, man, I got you. You adding sin on the sin, you know. So they seeing all these things being swept away from them, taken away from them. They don't even know how to react. All right, so it says, verse 2 says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So strengthen yourself, and the strength of Pharaoh is like trusting into the one that's leading you, being right now who's at your president, or going with the system of the so-called America, man. You know, that walk down to going to Egypt, and yo, matter of fact, you had a famine back in the ancient times, and this is when Joseph was running he was right hand man of Pharaoh, so he was top dog, so he was calling the shots, and there was a famine throughout the land, and Egypt was the ones with the food, you know. So what our people do? They ran into Egypt, you know. The same thing they're doing now, trusting in who? Oh, this system, yo, it's going to get back together. They're going to get it together. No, the fuck they not, man. This place is done, man. You know, and if you can't see that, the Lord he's not opening your mouth for that. Why? Because it tells you in the scriptures the deceive and the deceiver are his, man. You know, the deceive and the deceiver are his. Got this scarf on here, but he gonna see who really crazy when this dumbass died, you know. Verse 3 says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. All right, so the strength of Pharaoh shall be your shame. So the strength of America is going to be your shame. Why? Because America's going down. All right. It says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion, because people are still trusting in this place when it's going down. So they confused, like, damn, why are these things happening? Why are we getting our stamps taken away from us? Why this? Why that? Man, because it was ordained by Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. Right? I ain't want this to be too long, so I gotta go to the plant. But I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth. Honors and citations to all Sirakim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and the truth. And until the next lesson, I'm going to